So the next time a trailer drops with the words content-driven experience, don't be surprised when the game puts you to sleep in the first 5 to 10 minutes of booting up the game. And you know, this actually reminds me, the Oblivion Remaster was actually dropped, and it turns out that it wasn't just a rumor. Now, I don't know about you, fellow analysts, but when I actually saw this, that it was actually more substance than just a ghostly apparition, it really pissed me off. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not pissed off because Oblivion Remaster is doing well and people love it and, you know, all that fancy stuff. What pisses me off is what this actually means for the gaming industry. Look, Oblivion is a masterpiece, and I'm not here to trash it. But what do you think the reason is as to why it feels so good to have it remastered? The answer is simple, and it's because new games don't hit the way they used to, which just further supports what I was saying just a second ago. The sad thing is, we are not celebrating Oblivion because it's better than the future. We're celebrating it because the future forgot how to build. The studios that made magic now can't even finish a live service tutorial without bugging out. So instead of dreaming up new worlds, they're digging up old ones, slapping a shine on it, and charging us $60 or $70 or whatever the hell amount they're charging us for now. And we are so starved for soul, we thank them. Guess the dead Spanish philosopher who said this: when the people who didn't build the system take over, they destroy it without even realizing it. Just look around, you analyst. Studios aren't run by visionaries anymore. They are led by metric managers. They're not building legends anymore. They are reprinting memories. Because when that mass man mindset takes over, nobody's thinking about how fragile creation or making art actually is. They just think that good games just happen. Like gravity, like magic. There's no need for risk, genius, or suffering. No blood, sweat, and tears. Just remaster it again. Add another skin. Just diversity points plus nostalgia bait equals sales. And we are supposed to act like that's normal. Now, let's get real uncomfortable here, analysts, because it's not just nostalgia, it's politics too. The same studios that can't fix their netcode somehow find the time to inject all the necessary identity politics into their products. You want to pick your pronouns? That's fine with me. But when do I get the chance to pick a fucking finished game? Do I have that choice? Can I do that? Is that even still legal? We are watching billion-dollar companies push surface-level diversity instead of pushing creative excellence. You don't need to check boxes to create a hero. You just need to create a fucking good video game. A damn good story. But of course, they forgot how to do that because it's easier to swap flags and labels than it is to build new legends. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not out here saying that gamers are the problem. I'm saying that the real gamers, the real aristocrats, as Ortega would put it, have always wanted quality. That's how we became gamers in the first place. We bought Skyrim, we bought God of War, we bought Red Dead Redemption 2, even the first one. If it was quality, we bought it. But the system that we're trapped in now, it trained us wrong. It softened us and made us think that battle passes were normal. That you need to keep buying a game almost 10 to 15 times after it's already launched. It made us think that 7 out of 10 live service games was actually a good quantity. It made us think that a beautiful remaster is indicative of a healthy industry, but it's not. And look, this might actually be an extremely unpopular take. I expect that I'll get a lot of flack for saying something like this, but I would even go as far as to say remasters as well as live service games, irregardless whether or not they are good remasters or bad, doesn't really matter. The fact that we keep buying these things only incentivizes the industry to keep pumping out more of these things. Why is that? Because the modern day developers are extremely lazy, unintelligent, creatively bankrupt, and are always looking for the lowest hanging fruit for them to make money. It doesn't really matter whether we buy a good live service game and we don't buy 8 other live service games that actually came out. For the industry, it doesn't really matter, because we are saying that we do want live services. And we're also telling them that all you guys need to do is make at least 10 of these live services and at least 1 or 2 of them will actually pop. Remasters do the same thing. They're an easy money, easy cash grab. As long as it doesn't force us to be creative and to actually put effort into the things that we're creating, then it's fine. Of course, we'll give you all the remasters that you guys want. Sony's already doing it, and it's doing a stellar job at it. Because the thing is, if we're really serious about saving gaming, saving this beautiful medium that we've helped create, then you can't simply just buy masterpieces. You have to start demanding them. You gotta stand up when the media gaslights you. You gotta stop applauding every shiny repackaging. You gotta support new worlds, even if they're still a little unpolished, a little worse for wear. But if they have potential, then support them because they are real. They're still giving you a flicker of that passion that made your childhood back in the day. You are now the custodian of the gaming culture. Because the future of gaming doesn't belong to the loudest consumer. It belongs to the guardian gamers. The ones who not only vote with their wallets, speak to their communities, and most importantly refuse to be fed what is easy. Because if we keep rewarding remakes and remasters and live services, if we keep chasing memories instead of building dreams, then don't be surprised